Alright, I just wanted to document this. This is my pear tree. It's been here for 10 years. Never made a pear number one. And I'm sure you guys can see this thing is loaded with them. In fact, I don't know if the tree will bear everything it's got here. What happened was the neighbor who lives down yonder, you can't see, it's on the other side of the oak tree. She's a quarter of a mile away. She planted a bunch of pear trees in their yard, and all of a sudden we got fertilized. What I wanted to show you guys was, you know those crazy katydids? This tree is covered with them. And I don't know if they're harmful or not. They're about done. They don't live very long, and these guys are about, you can tell by the color of their eyes and stuff, they're about done. But I don't know if I ought to spray this tree and kill them or not. But you can see there's, if there's one, there's 1,000 in this tree. I don't know if they're harmful or not. So I'm going to do the only thing I can do, go and get on a telephone. My wife's at home, she can call and see if these things are really harmful. But anyway, I just thought you guys would find this pretty humorous. This tree's, oh, I don't know, if I'm 6 feet tall, this tree's got to be 15 or 18 feet high. It's 10 years old. It's the first time it's ever bore fruit. Now we are planting some more trees here. That cherry tree is not going to make it, I don't think. But that peach tree is looking good. Oh, that's an apple tree of some kind. That's another apple tree of some kind. That one there's another peach, I think, of some kind. Then in the front we got some pecan trees. So there's a pecan tree there. Another one just like it. A couple more down there in the field. So anyway, just thought I'd let you guys know about that. Something else you might want to know about. This pecan tree here is also 10 years old. And it was only 3 feet high. I mean, it was nothing at all. And I watched one time. It turns out the deer were stripping it as soon as the leaves started coming out. So it was stunting the growth. So I tried everything to keep the deer out, and this is what finally worked. This is just a bar of soap you find in a hotel. I think Clarion donated this one. And tie it on a string, hang it on a branch, and a deer will not come within spitting distance of this tree. They avoid it like the plague. Now the next thing I noticed was that at night I was out here, you know, using the restroom here, and this tree under the under my headlight, the flashlight, this tree was covered. I mean, it had 1,000 little lights in it, like it was spiders or something. So I got a flashlight, came over here and looked, and it was covered with June bugs. And June bugs eat at night. You go hide during the day. A bunch of them underneath the mulch, but everywhere. Keep the bugs from eating them. The birds from eating them. So I came out here with, I see there's a bunch more of those katydids up there on that tree. So I came out here with a bunch of, whatever you want to call it, 7 spray. And sprayed the tree down that next night. What do we got here? Oh, firefly. Anyway, I sprayed the tree down with 7 that night. And the next morning I got out here, and there was thousands, and I do mean thousands of dead June bugs down here on the bottom. And right quick I had to pick them all up because the robins were trying to eat them. So in order to keep from killing my robins, I had to pick up all my dead June bugs. But ever since then, in the spring when these small leaves start coming out like this, I spray this down with 7 spray, just enough so that the first bugs that eat it get killed. And that's, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that tree has tripled in size in 2 years. It's just growing like crazy now. Well, it's probably got a pretty good root structure now. It's been on the ground so long. Same story with that one down there. Except that one there, it's a little shorter tree, and I had to cut it back, trim it back a little harder. So it's taken a while to grow up. But anyway, I thought you guys might think this is useful information. I don't know. If you're going to plant stuff, make sure you take care of it, because just because it's been in the ground 10 years doesn't mean nothing. We got here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's a firefly, I think. Yeah. I don't know if they're harmful or not. Somebody's been eating here. But you got to kind of look at your stuff and see who's biting on it and who's tearing it up or not. Here's something here. What is this? Somebody's eating on these leaves. So I'm not smart enough to know which ones are which. All I know is if my plants show damage. Ooh, look at there. I wonder what that is. Don't know. So maybe the next thing you'll see is the inside of the lawnmower. Wow. That's bird poop. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. Anyway, pay attention to your stuff. Just because it's out here forever and ever doesn't mean it's going to be there when you need it. You can plant it, you can have good plans. The insects will take care of them for you. Anyway, this is the Ozark Patriot. Out.